congrats on the success of the show. That's huge. 87 countries, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, it feels I feel like a proud dad.
Yeah.
Just because working, you know, with all the crew and seeing how many crews we've worked with from, you know, Turkey, Istanbul to Vancouver to New York to Bangkok. It's just like seeing how much energy everybody puts in.
What a privilege, too, to get to travel to all those places and work. That's cool.
And having it be like people want to work on the show. Because they love the show. It's a really bizarre, like they're not just there to work. They're like, oh man, what happens later in the season? And it's cool. It's a really cool feeling.
Yeah, it's like an inspiring set instead of like, oh, when do we get off?
Yeah, exactly.
So wait, so you learn many real life skills actually in your time off. I feel like, okay, I learned this about you. This is like the list I make for myself, but like, I don't actually do all of them, like, or most of them. And you made a list, and this is what you did, and this was your time off. This was drumming, boxing, kickboxing, weightlifting, knife throwing, what? Illustrating, sketching and drawing, violin, sure, skydiving, what? Welding, loose surface driving, I don't even know what the hell that is, archery, judo, stonemasonry, which I could use your help on my property right now in Montana, licensed drywall installation. What? I feel like I'm bragging on you because I feel like these are like things that people are like, I really want to do this. And then a lot of us are losers and we don't actually have the discipline to follow through.
Keep in mind,
incredible.
I got a lot of downtime because of the privilege of the actor in this business to work for, you know, however many months out of the year and then take however many months off. So I try to be productive.
So time is a privilege, I get that.
Yeah, with that time, but also, you know, I'm not an expert at all those. Like I wouldn't call myself like an expert at any of those things. I'm good at most of them, but I'm not like, wow, you know, come teach me how to rally drive tomorrow. And I could teach you some things. Yeah. But there are instructors and people who've dedicated their life to that for a reason. Yeah. And I think that's an important thing, like objectively to look at yourself and be like, there are better people at this than me, but I'm willing to learn that thing. And you'll never know how to learn, and you'll never learn if you're protecting your ego. So.
Yeah, and I think it's so brave just to get out there and just actually do it. I just think it's a really cool thing because a lot of us either don't take the time or we're just used to, like I said, just being in that rat race of like, oh, I don't have time, I don't have time. And really you could take, you know, a little, you could take a little time. Anyway, we want to show some of your art because you're really cool, man. Like this is, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I wish right now, I wish I would have been more prepared because my son, he likes drawing and he wants me to draw. So we do these YouTube things when you follow the guy and they teach you how to draw things. Yeah. I wish I had my headless horseman to show you right now. It is not up to par.
No, I think, look.
Not everybody has that talent to sit down and be able to do that.
But I had an epiphany with my art recently, like a couple years ago. And it was that if I told everyone in the audience to picture a thumbs up, everyone knows what that looks like. If you're trying to draw that and make it accurate, you might as well take a picture. And a lot of people get really frustrated because it doesn't look like the thumbs up in my head that I'm picturing. They're all gonna look completely different. And that disconnect is what makes your art your art. So you're almost discovering something about yourself and that disconnect while you're drawing. Like, man, this is kind of cool that this thing doesn't look exactly like the thing. Why did my brain do that with my hand? So you're not as critical and, you know, hard on yourself for something that everybody knows what it looks like anyway.
You literally just described what it's like to have a dyslexic child. No, because my child is dyslexic, and it sounds like a joke. It wasn't. It's beautiful. Her brain thinks so differently than mine. When we're doing homework together and I'm trying to like work with her and the teachers give you tools and people give you tools, it's literally really special how I never really noticed because I'm not dyslexic, but to notice how everyone's brain works differently. You see things differently, shapes differently. Yeah. We've got to go do some commercials, everybody, because we got to pay bills. Julia's going to take us there.
Hi, Kelly. Gabriel, just like you, I love to express myself through art. It is such a vulnerable way of expressing what goes on inside of our heads. One thing I really love in your illustrations is your attention to detail. I hope to implement more of that into my paintings this year, and I cannot wait to see what you create next. Stay here. Kelly has more with Gabriel right after this.
catch us up on the second season?
Yeah, it's just basically this is Peter's first deployment as a field agent. You know, up to this point, it's funny because people recognize me as like, oh, you're the night agent. It's like, well, technically, I was an FBI agent the first season.
Yeah.
This is my first season as the night agent. So, yeah, I deploy, and then I get stuff happens.
Stuff you can't say, yeah. Spoiler alert. So you got to film this one. This time it was on location, right? Y'all were on location this season, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we were in Bangkok. We were in New York, which I think adds something to the show because in season 1 we were sort of in Vancouver in dark alleyways, you know, trying to hide the fact that we weren't in D.C.
Yeah.
But now that we get to shoot in those places, it just adds a different scope to the show. That
it's another character in it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it kind of immerses you, obviously.
Especially like character, you know, cities with so much character like Bangkok and New York. It just looks so cool on camera. And now Istanbul, like Istanbul was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so psyched about it. Like the things we were doing for season 3, episode 1, I'm so psyched for everybody to see it.
Like fun stunts or like what?
Just everything.
Oh,
just everything.
What a great tease.
Oh yeah, and it's not even meant to be that way. I'm just so excited about it.
Yeah, that's so fun. Look at you, just smiled like a 10-year-old boy.
I know.
That's amazing.
I just like seeing, you know, a lot of people. It's not even the things we planned, like the things we weren't planning that we were getting on camera that were kind of accidents.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable stuff. I'm really.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, I love that you're
Yeah.
So wait, did you? I know that in the slew of things I just listed that you are an overachiever, one of them is fighting. So when you're doing these fighting scenes, how different is it? Because I know it's like kind of choreographed, like a dance almost on a screen. But is that hard for you to go in between since you have done fighting in real life? And
it's different.
It's different, right?
It's way different. Yeah. In real life, you get hit.
Yeah.
But it's just. Things have to cross lens, things have to line up, you're acting, there's choreography, there's, you know, you're doing it multiple times, but each time is technically the first time in case they use that take. There's a lot going on, and you're also working with the stuntman. You're trying to make it look like it hurts, but without actually hurting each other.
Yeah.
It's just, in the way we choreograph those fights, like, they're sloppy. You know, they're not meant to be super choreographed and tight, so we get pretty banged up doing it. Josiah, my stunt double, subs in every once in a while for like big insurance things, like jumps from balconies or whatever. But yeah, Josh, the fight choreographer, works really. You know, we work great together and put a lot of thought into everything. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So wait, speaking of insurance, I couldn't believe that they allowed you to do this because the things I have to sign when I do shows like this or The Voice or whatever. You know, they basically don't want you to even be on like a jet ski. Like, I can't believe they let you do this live stunt in Houston.
Oh, the skydiving thing.
Yeah, but you did, like multiple times you did this to gear up for it. Like, they let you, the insurance let you. Was that a dream, jumping out of a perfectly good plane?
That was a blimp. Yeah. But no, look, I think knowledge dispels fear.
Does it?
I mean, it does. It does. And I think the more you know about
knowledge of marriage, and I have a real solid fear of it as well.
No comment.
Just saying. Doesn't equate to everything. But,
yeah, that's fair.
But like, so falling out of a plane, falling gracefully, whatever.
Just the people involved were very, you know, we had the Red Bull guys out there. We got 25-something jumps in a couple days, and it was like.
You did it how many times?
25 in, I think, 3 or 4 days, yeah.
Do you ever think, like, the backup parachute might not be there? That never goes in your brain?
No, because if I'm going to be afraid of anything, I'm going to be afraid of, like, traffic. Like, things that, you know...
you get to listen to music.
There's a stamp on the reserve, like, the initials of the master packer who packed that reserve. Like, he's so confident in it that his initials go on the thing. So if you die... he's held accountable. Like 60% of skydiving fatalities happen under a perfectly good parachute. So it's like, it's typically user error. And I think...
exactly.
Yeah. So...
I don't trust me in that scenario. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I'm going to be like, what was I supposed to do? Like up in the air, my saliva's flying up. All those videos are crazy.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. We are back with Gabriel Basso, star of The Night Agent on Netflix. Because Gabriel does so many physically demanding stunts in his show, we thought that we would do a physically challenging game today, or as close as it gets on this show, because I'm the host. So it's time for a round of...
Shall I put it in the hole?
So jingle. Great jingle. That's Jesse.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Jesse. Come on, come on. All right, so here to referee, please welcome host of American Ninja Warrior on NBC and Peacock, as well as one of our favorite humans we've had on this show, Matt Iseman.
That was good.
All right. Thanks for being here. So short. Okay. I know. Look how. Oh my gosh. I had to be barefoot for what we're about to do. I don't want to trip or break an ankle.
She takes it very seriously.
I do.
She's gonna crush
What's
me, I
happening? What's going on?
So this is shot put it in the hole.
There you go.
And the rules are simple. Kelly and Gabriel, you're going to be throwing bags at the target. You can see the points on there. If you drain it in the hole, you get 3. Now the catch is, you got to shot put it.
Okay.
That means we're talking a full spin, and you got to launch it from the shoulder.
Okay, we're
Now,
gonna.
for added pressure, we're
Okay.
also going to have some bonus questions. Points will be awarded 2 rounds.
Okay.
Are you guys ready to play shot put it in the hole?
Yes.
sir.
Kelly, you're up first.
I feel like the distance, like,
Okay.
I'm gonna just.
I have. Do you think you start this way or?
I would start, you can start however you
This
like. I
way?
like it. Do a full rotation,
and then
launch from the shoulder.
Like a full rotation, like a this, like a.
No points, Gabriel. This board is wide open. Let's see how a
All I
real
gotta
athlete
do-
does it.
No
Whoa.
pressure.
Yeah.
Don't suck.
I'm gonna like launch it.
National television.
Dude,
Yeah, you're
Okay.
too strong.
All right, before you throw
flute?
it,
Okay.
questions might be better
Okay.
suited for you, too.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
So here we go. Kelly, this is your first question.
Okay.
Speaking of night agents, name one singer who won an Oscar for a song in a James Bond movie.
Adele.
Skyfall, that is correct. 1 point for Kelly. Gabriel, now you have a question. In the beginning of The Night Agent, your character works in the basement of the White House. The president typically works in the West Wing. Who works in the East Wing?
Oh.
Ooh. I don't know, chief of staff?
It could be someone with the president.
Wife.
Not official.
Husband. Anyway, the other one.
Not the second
First.
person.
It's the first woman, man.
Lady?
That's it, the first lady. He got it on his own.
First woman, man.
All right, back to
Why
throws.
does she work so far away?
Well,
Have you ever tried
there's
to
a
work with your wife?
lot of jokes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Gabriel, why don't we just have you throw right now? We're going to switch up the order. Gabriel, you're
Okay.
throwing.
I feel like
Just so many jokes.
I'm gonna do terribly once again.
No, me too.
Oh!
Almost.
So close.
Okay.
Starting
okay.
to get the
okay.
hang of it now.
I feel it. I'm gonna point. I'm
starting to get the
then I'm
hang
gonna
of it.
do this, and then I'm gonna go.
All right. 2 points. Gabriel, you have another throw.
Feeling
Okay,
pressure?
you're-
Feeling
yeah,
pressure?
no,
Your
it's
ego
just your-
feeling bad? Okay.
You're just crushing it. It's okay.
That's off, but Gabriel, you now have a bonus question.
Oh, that's
Why
good.
did I earn a bonus
Because,
question?
Kelly, you're in the lead.
Okay.
And I make the rules. Gabriel, your bonus question. Yesterday was Groundhog Day. In what town in Pennsylvania is the groundhog ceremony traditionally held?
Who knows that?
Now, you may get a bonus in the audience. If someone has an answer, they could raise a hand. In the pink, you can yell it out for Gabriel. What was that she just said?
Punxsutawney.
That's right, Gabriel! And with that, it is now all tied up as we go into our
Fine.
final throws. Kelly, you're throwing first.
Fine.
This game feels like a sham.
You
Like
know
I
what? We do
should-
things differently in the government.
Like I'm losing.
Gabriel, we needed to drain to win. Otherwise, in improbable fashion, Kelly Clarkson will win a physical contest.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You don't look like a chump at all. It's
I
cool.
feel like I'm okay being it. Let me just make
He
one.
grabbed another one before I could pronounce it,
going
which means
again.
this is a legal
Wait,
throw.
we're gonna both
I'll
go
do
at
it
the
from back
same
here.
time. Let's see if it interferes.
I'll go from back here, and if
Okay.
I make it, it equates to
It
a
equates.
victory. Go for it.
I'm going with you.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Oh
I
my
didn't say
goodness!
an instant
You crushed me.
replay, and with that, Gabriel is the winner!
I deny this.
Listen, Kelly beat me the last time we competed, and maybe I had a grudge against her. But you played well, buddy. Congratulations.
Give it up, y'all, for Matt Iseman and Gabriel Basso. You can see The Night Agent Season 2 on Netflix.